Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brando, free to play, back on my account. And if you guys have seen my community post with a screenshot of me getting rallied, let me show you guys who rallied me. Alright, it was, where is he? Did he change his name? Maybe he changed his name. But it was this guy, right? Yeah, he changed his name. Pretty much this guy, he is pretty dynamite. As you guys can see, I failed. But good news is, I was not zeroed. So this video, I'm going to be talking about how to protect your troops. You gotta learn how to protect your shit. That way, if you get caught without a shield, let's say you're trying to execute leaders like I was, right? There are some things that you would need to do in order to protect your troops. Yes, I did have some troops wounded. No problem. I can heal those up. It's very simple, relatively painless. Okay? The troops that I lost were all T3. That's it. Only lost T3. No problem. Right? Obviously, compared to all those guys, I mean, look at all that. And before you say anything, yes, for some reason, Trickster got auto-populated into my wall because I had my Rose Knight sheltered. Okay? So here's the deal. This is how many troops I have. I had more. I had less, actually, I should say, when I was rallied. But what I did, and I'll go step by step and I'll show you exactly what I did. I went ahead and I was sheltered for 12 hours. So that protected 260,000 troops. Or it protected all of my T4. So they were safe for the entire time. Okay? Second thing I did, since I was in the hive, I did this. I clicked on this person, I clicked send garrison, I sent troops that I never use for anything, right? I did this, and then I did this. I sent 250,000 to one castle, and then I did this. I send reinforcements to this castle. I sent another 200,000 away, and I think I sent some more to a third castle. So essentially, I was protecting 650,000 troops just by sending them away to castles that are shielded. Now keep in mind, my castle at the time was holding leaders, so I had to be unshielded. I did have an anti-scout, which is the main reason why they rallied me instead of solo hit me. Okay? So, to recap, if you want to protect your troops while you're asleep and you know you need to be unshielded, meaning you have leaders you want to execute, you need to make sure that you have your troops sheltered, right? You need to garrison some shielded castles and verify that they're going to be shielded during the time that you are away. You don't want that castle to have to refresh their shield while you're sleeping and then take more losses. Right? You don't want to do that. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you some other reports of when I got soloed. Okay, yes, I did get soloed. I went out and I got some more troops. Actually, I got some more heroes because I was trying to get my altar boost up, but it looks like these guys just don't want me to have my altar boost. So, take a look at this, right? Yes, I lost some resources. No big deal, right? But as you can see, my leader was sheltered. I was not in war talents at this time, okay, when I was attacked. And yet, for some reason, this guy still lost 18,000 troops. Yes, I was in cavalry phalanx, but I had no cavalry troops. Explain his losses? I have no idea, but he took some T4 wounded, and that's not cheap to heal, right? So this hit alone cost him whatever he took from me, plus some more gold. And what kind of baffles me, I don't know if this guy's gear just sucks or his talent sucked or whatever, but this guy, he has decent gear, right? He has some champ gear. And yet, he couldn't zero me out in one hit, which I found kind of funny. But, I mean, he hit me again with another 375,000 troops, and he was still unable to completely, you know, zero this out. And he took another 15,000 dead. So, let's say 19,000 and 15,000. That's what, 34,000 troops dead that he lost permanently. That, I don't know, that's funny. So in this case, you see I had 398,000 troops left in my castle. So in this case, I tried to hide myself. I tried to random around the kingdom and try to kind of hold these leaders. So whenever I logged in, I would random. That way, if they had a bookmark on me, I would no longer be in that area. Now, unfortunately, that didn't work. There was, I suspect we had some sort of a spy, because I randomed 3 times, and then I went away for about an hour, and then I came back and I was scouted and attacked already. So, you know, it's very easy for a spy in your guild, especially if you set up a fake rally. It's very simple to figure out where the rallier is, and then to relay that information to somebody, right? So in that hit, I pretty much had only my troops sheltered and a fake rally. Now, if you guys don't know what a fake rally is, let me show you. It's very similar to sending a garrison. So you go rally, 8 hours, okay? It's an 8-hour rally. What you really want to do is send the rally 400 something miles away, right? That's what you want to do. Because if let's say you're asleep for 9 hours, right? The rally is gonna go and come back, especially if you send it to a castle that's right next to you. It's gonna take a few seconds and come back, and those 250,000 plus troops that you sent out are going to be back in your castle, and that's not something you want, right? You want to be able to hide your troops. So if you see this, it's gonna take 56 minutes for this rally to reach the target, right? You send 1 siege and automatically, right? If you send just 1 cav, it's that much. You send an archer, it brings it up to 34 minutes. Send a royal guard, 41 minutes. But you send a siege, 56 minutes. Okay? So you send 1 siege, and then you load up your attack. Now the downside of having a fake rally is you can only set 1 rally at a time. If you could set multiple rallies, then you would probably be able to cover a much larger portion of your troops. But that's not how the game works, right? So that's what I did, and so far I have not had any dead troops. I have been able to protect the troops that I have. All of the troops that I have survived, right? I had no losses in any of these attacks. Yeah, I lost some resources, but guess what? I am an ore hyper farm. I make 2.2 million gold an hour when I am in talents and I have my vials on. So I mean, does it suck that I lost the resources? Well, Yeah, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world, right? Because in a day, I'll make it back. Actually, I'll make it back in, what, 4 hours? So, it's really no big deal. At least not to me. Right? So, if you guys have any tips aside from shielding, right? If you guys have any other tips that you guys want to share with anybody, go ahead and post it in the comments. Let me know if you guys really thought that I was zeroed. If you guys really did think I was zeroed, let me know in the comments. Right? And believe me, if I do ever get zeroed, it would be 100% my fault. Because I forgot to do something. I'm not going to blame anybody else for it. Right? So, until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.